team facing the home team. Here's Larkin to the left wing. Korkmaz, no good. Knocked away. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pass to Keita. To the paint. And that one's good. Bona's got his second bucket tonight.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Williams with the ball. Here's Keita. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block. Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Pass to Osman. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To end the run, Keita.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Bona.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Keita's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Keita over Şengün.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Larkin. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3 ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Several teams changing it up here. To the middle. And stolen by Şengün. And here they come. And Şengün throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Bona. Pass to Şengün. Inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Buries it from three-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the inside, and stolen by Şengün. The steal. Here's Keita. And he drops it in from the low post. Keita's got his second bucket of the night.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Back to Osman. Sinks the triple. Osman's got 6.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now here's Williams. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Over to the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, you have to like their work on.
Oh, yikes! Look out below.
About that finish. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Lets the 3 fly.
Well, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Keita to stop the run. It's rebounded by Şengün. Pass to Larkin. Here's Osman. Out to the right wing. Here's Korkmaz. Lets it go from deep. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Keita. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Bona. He's guarded by Williams. Over in the corner, Osman. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Up 19. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
To the wing right side. Lets it go with the three. Yurtsevin with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The tray comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. No good on the quick three.
And if you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Arslan connects from three-point range. 6 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Can they get it? Yurtsevin with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Taken away. And they're running. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he can't hit the second. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Poked loose. Here's Cruz, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First person foul. First team foul.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Bona. Şengün inside. And that one's good. Bona.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. And Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Şengün with the bucket.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch and fire.
Pass to Keita.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Larkin. No scoring in this one. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Substitution for the away team. Number 0.
Here's Bona. He's got 16. Stolen away. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for the away team. Clifton taking 2 shots.
No luck that time either.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Larkin. Over to the left wing. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. Another steal. Cuts off the pass. Fast break, here they come. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
To the paint. Here's Larkin. That 3 off the mark. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Off target with his 3. And here's the fast break. Here's Bona. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
To end the cold streak, it's rebounded by Şengün.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Larkin. And the 3 off target. They set the pick. Puts up a deep three. That one, no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. To the wing on the left. Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 8.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Arslan tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low. Got a piece of it. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
There's the triple. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Orlu. Six to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Takes a 3. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Pass to Yurtsevin. They set the screen. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Out of bounds.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Shot clock at 6. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. 15 points in the game.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
The visitors with the ball. Pass to Keita. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
The quick look, no good that time.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Clock at 6. Pass to Yurtsevin. Here's the 3. Kept alive. The 3. Doesn't go for him.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Yurtsevin with the rebound. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Launches it. The rebound by Cada. Williams looking over the floor. Misses in close. Wide open. And he hits the jumper for two. 17 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Shot on the wing. From the arc. No good that time.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's the three. And no good that time.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the inside. Here's Cruz. No good from outside.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Arslan trains the three-pointer. He's got 20.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Looking to end the run. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Here's Larkin. Nothing on the board. Okay, time for an injury report.
And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Well, you hate suffering injuries any time of the year, but it's especially impactful this early on. A tough break. Back to you guys.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Pass to Bona. Right wing. Here's Osman. Fires for three. .114 left in the third quarter. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
To the right side. Shot clock at 3. Lobs it up. It's deflected. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
It's Korkmaz in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. There's the screen. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the home team has possession. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
And he gets the bucket.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Knocks it loose. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Good, nice job down low.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Yurtsevin. Just 5 to shoot. Arslan. No good with the triple. Here's the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw, no good. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Pass to Larkin. The three. And the three ball is good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team. Number 11. 2 shots.
And that one misses. That one is no good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The three-pointer is right on target.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
They get it back. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And that one misses. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard.
It doesn't go for him. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Arslan. Off target from outside.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Ball stolen. And they're on the break. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And that one is good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Fires from Whitman.
Oh! Goodness, man. Talk about finding change in the couch.
Yeah.
How do you get that?
It's blocked. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And the free throw, no good. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Both teams will make substitutions. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
For three. Yurtsubin with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 40.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Fires away from outside. The shot, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Arslan drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Good on the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. .111 left in the fourth quarter. The three-pointer, no good. From past the arc. The shot, no good.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Pass to Keita. Shoots the three. Yurtsevin with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Arslan knocks down the three ball.
Timeout.
Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
No good on the quick three. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
15 seconds left in the fourth. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
We loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Pass to Keita. From outside the arc. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really...
Double takes when you walk past me, nasty. Don't be scared, move ahead.